Alright folks, I'm going to make this part 2 of this PowerMate generator, trying to get it to start. Okay, what I did was I started to take the carburetor apart. Alright, what I did was, shut this fan off here so we can hear. Started to take it apart. Of course there's two nuts that come right out of there. Disconnect the rod with a little spring from the carburetor. There's a little rubber hose back over here. Okay, disconnect that. Then you get to this bracket, take this bracket off. And what you're going to do is you're going to see the carburetor. Now the carburetor, on the bottom of this carburetor, it's got this little, this pinto thing here, little solenoid. See it? This must be the new style needle and seat, like in the old carburetors. Right? This is all gummed up, and I wasn't sure if this was supposed to move. But once I cleaned some of it up, it's supposed to move. See it? It actually comes all the way out. Okay, so we're gonna clean this thing up real good, make it nice and shiny. I'm gonna get it to move, and I believe this is gonna be the problem solved on this carburetor. All right, so I took some carburetor cleaner, I cleaned up the carburetor itself, blew out as much as I can. I'm not gonna take that bowl off because it doesn't really pay to go in there, because then I need that O-ring on my top. So I'm gonna clean this all up, spray in every little hole and crevice over here. Take off that plug there, spray it in there, let it soak in there. Clean up that little pinto, that little shaft over here. I'm gonna put it all back together. I'm gonna get this bugger to run. Okay? And yes, this fuel coming out of the hose, because once I turned this open, it was pouring out. So clearly the problem is somewhere in this carburetor. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, ciao. All right, after slapping everything back together, connect your hoses, your fuel line, the gaskets. All right, if you took them off and you didn't rip them, they'll be just fine. Okay, but trick for the trade, you see how the gasket is green? The gasket actually fell somewhere around here, and I could not find it for the life of me. You figure a nice flat gasket, right? You'll find it. Nope, it was standing straight up and down. So when you're looking from the top, you do not see anything. All right, so if you can, don't work on the grass like I just did. All right, but anyway, put everything back together. All right, connect that hose, put this back on. Everything else is back together, nice and tight. We're gonna start this baby up. I honestly think that was the problem. See, that's the wire that goes to it, goes over here. Something new, you know, I don't really know much about it, but I think that is the new needle and seat. I think it's electronic. All right, goes through there. I'm gonna turn the gas on. Let it drip a little bit. I'm gonna pull this little choke on. Make sure that is closed. I'm gonna spray a little carburetor cleaner in here. Like I said, starting fluid is flammable and it dissipates real fast, right? Carburetor cleaner is the best thing. It's like a little fuel. After it starts, you can keep spraying it and it'll keep it going. You can't do that with starter fluid, all right? Pretty much when you spray starter fluid even in the air, it'll just dissipate real fast. So I'll put a little bit in here. I'm gonna give it a little crank and let's see. All right, hang on. Do one hand here. Do a little, another one spray there. Give it a little spray. All right, hang on, let me set you up this remote so I can use my both hands. Hold on. All right, do it this way. Ready? Ooh, too much choke. Let's open it up a little bit. forgot to flip the switch on. Dopey ass. Yeah, don't forget about the on-roll switch. Let's try it again, guys. A little bit of choke, not too much. Alright, that's it, guys. Let it run. It probably has fuel from 8 years ago. Yeah, that's a switch. Don't forget to turn that on, guys. Otherwise, you'll be pulling all day. Alright, I'm going to let this run for about an hour or so. Just to burn some of this old gas that's in here from 8 years ago. Probably from Sandy days. Alright. Put the air cleaner back on, so don't suck in any dirt. And we're good to go. Alright. Ciao.